If you're a mobile content creator or a videographer who's constantly on the go, or maybe you work out of a small studio or home office, and you're looking to take your lighting for your videos to the next level, then I've got something to show you. The Lume Cube Studio Panel has been an absolute game changer when it comes to lighting for my videos in the last 4 months. So in today's video, I want to walk you through some of the key features of these lights and why they've become such an essential part of my kit. And I want to talk about some of the things that Lume Cube could do in future versions of this product to make it an absolute non-negotiable for content creators. Full disclosure, Lume Cube did not ask me to make this video. They don't even know I exist, so they haven't paid me, they haven't sent me their product or anything at all. I just really like using them, and over the last 4 months, I've had a lot of fun creating, using these lights, so I figured I'd share a little bit about them with my viewers. First up, let's talk portability. Now, this was the ultimate deciding factor for me to purchase these lights, but they are super compact and super lightweight. They are about the size of an iPad Pro, and despite this, they give off a soft, diffused light that's not too harsh, and I love it. When I was getting started in video, I was all about having the most mobile-friendly, compact kit that I could have, and some of that has carried over a few years later. One of my goals is to have the most powerful, most compact kit that I possibly can when it comes to creating video. And at the end of the day, the Lume Cube Studio Panel does exactly that. Another key feature that I really liked about these lights is the fact that they are remote controllable. You press the power button to sync them, and then you can shutter the light so you can turn them completely off, or you can adjust the brightness and color temperature. They've got up and down buttons for both the brightness and the color temperature, so you can make small incremental jumps, or you can jump all the way to 100% brightness, all the way down to 25% brightness, and adjust your color temperature across the spectrum. Now let's talk color temperature for a minute. You can go all the way down to 3200 Kelvin on this light, which is a really warm, really yellow light, perfect for emulating sunrise or sunset, or really setting a particular mood for product photography. Or you can set a really white, really bright 5600 Kelvin, which is what I'm using as my key light right now for this video. Again, with the brightness, there's set buttons on the remote from 25%, 50%, and 100%. And you can dial that in by 5% increments by using the up and down arrows on the remote. I almost never run this at 100% brightness. In fact, this setting that you're seeing right now for the video is only 25%. You can crank it all the way up to 100. I'll show you what that looks like just by pressing the button here. That is really insanely bright, but you can drop it down to 50%, which is, it's about there. But again, for this video, 25%, I found that worked the best for me. And the cool thing about that is at max brightness, these batteries are set to last 80 minutes. So you get 1 hour and 20 minutes out of max brightness light with this battery. And because I never run them at max brightness, I almost always get more runtime than 80 minutes. Now, in the event that the light does run out during my session or during my filming, I can just take the included power cable, plug it in, and it will charge while I'm still using it. And what I really love about that is the long cable, so you still get a feeling of portability and you can still move the light around the room as needed while you're using it while it's charging. Now that we've talked about some of the key features of these lights, let's talk about how you can use them. On this channel alone, I've used this light as a key light for a talking head, obviously. I've also used it as a key light to highlight products that I'm filming just for fun. I'm also the videographer and editor of my wife's channel, The Strong RD. I'll link that below. She does a lot of nutrition, education, and entertainment on her channel, and we use these lights for almost every single one of her videos. Additionally, in my day job, I'm using these lights flying out to different clients around the country and using these for interview key lights and fill lights when I'm interviewing clients. So they really are multifaceted in their use. You can use them for a ton of different things and in a ton of different spaces. And I really love the fact that they are so compact. Now, when you buy the package, they do come with a branded carry bag that will fit the lighting stands, the lights themselves and all their accessories. But I opt when I'm traveling to just transfer those into an unmarked backpack because I don't like to check any of my bags. I like to keep everything with me just so I know that it's all safe. It's not gonna get lost, damaged, broken, or stolen. So having that be able to fit in a backpack and I could just sling it over my shoulder with the rest of my gear or the rest of my stuff and get on a plane and go, that has been huge for me over the last 4 months. And it's definitely a highlight of these products. As with most YouTube reviews, we've come to this section now where I talk about some of the things that I hope get improved upon as future versions of this product come out. First up is the lighting stands themselves. Now, these stands are not exclusive to this lighting package. You can buy the stands separately. And obviously I do not have to use these lighting stands with these lights, but they are compact. They fit in my kit, so I'm gonna use them. But after about 4 months of use, they already start to feel a little loose and wobbly to me. Maybe that's just because I throw them in a backpack and they get jostled around on the plane, but still, I'd like to see a bit sturdier of a clip when I'm expanding or collapsing the tripod stand, maybe a sturdier material instead of the hard plastic that it comes with now, and maybe even a sturdier option with the metal or the material that's used to make the stands. Another thing that I hope gets updated very, very soon is the RGB values or the lack of them with this product. Now, I don't understand why Lume Cube released this product without RGB capability, especially since they went through a whole period of phasing out their standard bi-color Panel Go, Mini, and Pro products and replacing them with RGB versions. That just seems like a miss for me. You know, it's better to just have this light come with built-in RGB feature right out the gate. Lastly, one of the things that I hope gets updated in future versions of this product, and it's not just necessarily this product in particular, just the Lume Cube ecosystem in general, is the smartphone app capability. Now, Lume Cube has a smartphone app that works with their Panel Pro products here, where you can go in, you can adjust color temperature, you can adjust RGB value, and you can even save up to, I believe, 4 favorite colors that you can use any single time. What I'd love to see is the studio panel get integrated into that system and be able to control the studio panels from my smartphone as well. Honestly, all of the panel products at this point should be integrated into that app ecosystem. The other cool update that I'd love to see happen in the app is a custom scene builder or a custom scene saver, where I can hook up multiple Lume Cube products. Maybe I'm on a shoot where I need 2 studio panels and I need 2 panel pros, and they each need to be at a different color temperature or a different brightness value or whatever. Rather than go to each single light and update those things manually, I would love to be able to go into the app, build a scene with those products, dial in those settings, and then save that as a custom scene that I can recall if I need to do that again. So maybe it's a particular look that I want to have for client interviews. Well, if I know that that's the look that I want to have, instead of having to go in and dial that every single time I'm on a client interview, I can just pull up the lights, turn them on, go into the app and load that scene, and it'll be good to go. And I'll only have to make minor adjustments. But that's just me. That might be my inner theater nerd background coming out. That's what I would love to see in Lume Cube. If you're considering something like that or want something like that and need somebody to test it out and you're listening, you know, I'm here. Let me know. Let me know what's up. But again, I believe that this product is going to be great for those of you who are mobile content creators, people who are constantly on the go or traveling, or you're working out of a small space, or maybe you don't have a studio space and you're trying to work out of your bedroom. You know, a lot of content creators are working out of their bedrooms or their homes or their apartments, and they don't have a lot of space to work with. These lights do not take up a lot of space, and honestly, I had soft boxes and I had umbrella lights that I was using for a while, and it just got to be too much, and I wound up swapping them out for the studio panels as my main go-to key lights, just because I think they're much more suited to my needs. Now, obviously, if you've got a little bit more of a professional setup and you've got a lot of soft boxes and lights and diffusers and all that other stuff, and you've got a lot of really expensive equipment, these lights might not be for you. You know, they might be a fun toy for you to mess around with, but for the average on-the-go content creator, somebody who's just getting started out in videography, or somebody who's 2-3 years into their journey and you're looking for that next product to just give a shot and try it out, I think this product is right up your alley. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more product reviews like it, make sure you leave this video a like, leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. 2023 is the year where I'm going to be trying to grow my YouTube channel a little bit more, put a little bit more tender love and care into it, and I really want to hear feedback from you guys about what type of videos you'd like to see. Until then, I hope you liked this review of the Lume Cube Studio Panel, and I will see you in the next one.